Okay, 9 p.m. East Africa Standard Time. It will be around 2 a.m. Malaysian time. So the link and the flyer is going to be shared across all our platforms. So thank you so much for making sure that you attend that call. We shall have special guests, amazing success stories that will be shared specifically on that call. Okay. So today I was want to spend most of my time in helping you master your back office. There are a few stuffs that many people are confused about in their back office that I personally and categorically believe I should be able to break down for you, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that you can be able to put your fingers into your back office, master. Just a minute. If you are ready to learn, drop me one in the chat, because right now we're now kicking off. If you are ready to learn, drop me a one in the chat. If you are ready to learn, drop me a one in the chat, a one in the chat, a one in the chat. All right. So if you are ready to learn, if you are ready to learn, drop me a one in the chat, a one in the chat, a one in the chat. And we're going to be good to go. All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Web3. There are usually so many questions. When we get into the Web3 protocol, many people are confused, okay? When we try to teach about financial services that happen into the crypto market space, financial services that happen into the blockchain technology space, I want us also to be familiar that we have financial services that happen in the real world, where people open up bank accounts, and they're able to manage their income. But when we talk about Web3, Web 3.0, what is this? Because it confuses so many people, even those who are already into the blockchain industry. So it is the next stage of internet that is built around blockchain technology. That's all. Web3 is the next stage of internet built around blockchain technology. That is what Web3 is all about, ladies and gentlemen. So it is internet. And when we talk about internet, what do we mean? Let's look at the current internet. The current internet we are using is Web 2. Big companies like Google, Facebook, all banks control platforms and user data. Okay? So when we look at Facebook controls the data that is being put. Google controls the data, and basically they sell even our data to other companies. That's why you all know that if you open up a bank account, we open up an account with social media platforms, you can be able to receive emails that you don't know where they come from. So when we talk about Web3, it is designed to be decentralized. When we talk about decentralization, it is important for us to know that decentralization, ladies and gentlemen, it means that the users have more ownership and control. Vis-a-vis the Web3. How many of you have control on your Facebook accounts? Let me know in the chat. How many of you have control on your Facebook accounts? Let me know in the chat. None of us. So from the 1990s to 2000s, we had the Web 1. Read-only internet. You could view content and static websites. In Web 2, which started from 2000s and now, you read and you write on the internet. People create, share content, they do online shopping, but large companies own and profit from the user data. It's only large companies that profit from our data that we put on all the time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Web3. Welcome to a new technology that is emerging right now, where you can read information on the internet, you can write information on the internet, and you can own internet. And this specifically only happens when it is built on a blockchain. It allows peer-to-peer transactions, okay, without relying on middlemen, so users can own digital assets. And these digital assets could be the use of cryptocurrencies. It could be the use of tradable non-fungible tokens. I believe in my coming lectures, I'll be talking about NFTs. I need to break down NFTs for you. And interact with decentralized applications. And these decentralized applications, we call them dApps. So basically, we have the power and the ability to interact with decentralized applications that are built onto the internet, basically onto a blockchain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are key features in the Web3, just to bring you understanding before we switch into our class for today. Okay, number one, there is decentralization. Okay, so decentralization, there is no single authority that controls it. Once your information sits on a blockchain, once your information is sitting on the blockchain, there is no single entity that controls it. Number two, it is blockchain based. Records are transparent and tamper proof. So like I'm going to show you, if I want to learn about Oracle Finance Network, if I want to understand the Oracle Finance Network, I'm going to just browse with you here together on different protocols, which give me the power and the ability to find what is seated behind the Oracle Platform Network. Number three, digital ownership. In Web3, there is digital ownership. Ladies and gentlemen, you own assets, you own tokens, you own coins, you own NFTs. You can even own your identity. You can own your presence online, and that is very important. Number four, that is also very paramount, smart contracts. Smart contracts, these are self-executing agreements coded on a blockchain. It means that once you participate in a smart contract, you are basically participating, ladies and gentlemen, on self-executing contracts. These are codes that are already written onto the blockchain that give you the power and the ability to prosper. Number three, open and permissionless. Anyone with internet can participate. Okay. In simple terms, in Web3, you are the product. In Web2, you are the product. Once you open up a Facebook account, once you open up a TikTok account, you are the product yourself. It's your data that big tech companies like Google, like Microsoft, like Facebook, like Amazon, they're benefiting from your personal data. But once we switch to Web3, you are part of the internet. You are not only owning a smartphone, you are not only putting data, but you are a co-owner of the internet. You are participating in the internet. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, let me try to give you some examples before I switch into our decentralized application. Let me give you relevant examples for understanding. Let's talk about money and payment. In Web2, if you want to send money to someone abroad, you have to go through banks or applications like PayPal. They charge fees, they transfers, and they can even block payments. In Web3, you can send cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, like USDT, directly to anyone, anywhere, in seconds with lower fees, no bank needed. Here is a question, ladies and gentlemen, this morning. If I want to send anyone some Bitcoin this morning, do I need to go through any banking system? Do I need to go through any banking system? Let me know in the chat. I want to send you some USDT. So in Web2, you need a bank. You need a bank. But in Web3, you are able to transact through cryptocurrencies to anyone with less fees. Okay, you just need a wallet. By the way, you don't even need an exchange. You just need a wallet. So now let's talk about social media. In Web 2, on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you don't really own your data. You don't own your content. They profit from your data and they can even delete your account anytime. But in Web3, platforms that are decentralized, that's why Oracle is bringing a very amazing product called the Oracle Talk. So you in Web3, platforms are decentralized. You post content and you can actually earn tokens directly from your audience. No company takes the lion's share. That's why the Oracle Talk is going to be here to allow you to earn more tokens that you can be able to sell on different exchanges. Here is a question. Let me know if people still follow. Type for me in the chat some of the exchanges where we can be able to buy the ONF DAO. Type for me in the chat some of the exchanges where we can be able to buy the ONF DAO. So it means that, thank you, Farouk. Farouk says L-Bank. Thank you, Jason says L-Bank. Thank you, Abloz. Abloz says Biconomy. Okay, thank you, Jones. It says Jucoin. So we can be able to sell our ONF DAO tokens on all those exchanges. And that is Web3. That is power, ladies and gentlemen, onto the internet. Let's talk about gaming. In Web2, in games like FIFA, PUBG, you buy skins or coins, but they belong to the company, not for you. If the game shuts down, everything is lost. But in Web3, in blockchain games, when you buy an ANF, it is yours. You can sell it, you can trade it, you can even use it in other games. Let's talk about identity. Let's talk about websites. When you go and sign up for Google, when you go and sign up for Facebook, that means they store and sell your data. But when you use a crypto wallet like MetaMask, like Token Pocket, your data stays with you. You are in control. So once you open up a Token Pocket wallet, you are not sharing your data with anybody. It is seated on a Web3 protocol. So in simple, in Web2, you are a user on the internet. In Web3, you are an owner on the internet. How many have been able? If you have enjoyed that lesson, give me some thumbs up. If you are now familiar and crystal clear with the difference between Web2 and Web3, you have beautiful insights. Let me know in the chat. 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 All right, we have more people. Moses Kitembo is joining us from Kigali. Happy to have you. Happy to have you. So, ladies and gentlemen, so how do we participate in Web3? We want to be owners of the internet. We don't want to be users of the internet. We don't want to be ordinary people who just buy data and take their data to big companies and big tech companies. We want to own the data. We want to be owners of the internet. We don't just want to be, we have a Medi. Medi is joining us from Sao Paulo. Okay, happy to have you. Nyombi Farouk is telling us, joining us from Lugazi City. Is Lugazi City now? But I like your perception. Happy to have you, my brother Nyombi Farouk. So, how do we own? How do we become owners of the internet? And that is very key. Number one, you download a wallet. So wallets, I know most of you may not be familiar with examples of crypto wallets. Okay, examples of crypto wallets. So what is a crypto wallet? What is a crypto wallet? A crypto wallet is a digital tool that lets you store, send, and receive cryptocurrencies safely. That's a wallet. A crypto wallet is a digital tool. And this digital tool, it lets you store, it lets you send, it lets you receive cryptocurrencies safely. Can I have some examples of digital wallets? Okay, thank you, Abloz. Abloz says Token Pocket is one example. Some examples in the chat. These are simple applications you can download from your App Store, from your Google Play Store. Okay, so number one says, Abloz says Token Pocket. Token Pocket is one example. Another example, people you know, about a wallet. It's a digital tool that allows you store, it allows you send, it allows you receive cryptocurrencies. So thank you so much. Think of a wallet in your pocket. Thank you so much, Coinbase wallet. Thank you so much, Jackson. So think of a wallet. Think of a wallet in your pocket. But instead of you holding cards, holding cash, it holds digital money. Is that not phenomenal? A wallet. Instead of it holding cash, thank you, Farouk, a phantom wallet. Thank you. Okay, instead of it holding cash and cards, it holds what we call digital money. Some examples of digital money is Bitcoin, is Ethereum, is USDT, is the ONF DAO token. And your keys that approve, you own them. So here is how it works. It has a public address, like your bank account number. You can share it. You know, some of you can, how many of you, if I ask you for your bank account number, you can give it to me? Let me know in the chat. If I ask you for your bank account number, you can give me your bank account number. Why? Because it is a public address. It's a public address. You can give me your account number. Nicholas, you can give me your account number. There's nothing I can steal from your account number. So it's the same thing. When I ask anyone here to send me your USDT wallet address, how many of you can drop your USDT wallet addresses in the chat? It's very simple. Because it is a public address. You can drop in the chat your wallet address. So when you open up a wallet, it has a public address, which is your wallet address. It also has a private key. A private key is like a PIN code, okay? It proves the money is yours. You must never share it because anyone with it can access your funds. That's why you should make sure that you don't share the 12 words phrase. So there are different wallets. There are hot wallets. Those ones you can have online. There could be apps. There could be browser extensions easily to connect to the internet. And so they are slightly more risky. Then if they have cold wallets, the hardware devices like Ledger, like Trezor. In short, a crypto wallet is your bank in your hands. How many are now enjoying? If you're enjoying the training so far for the last 35 minutes, How many are enjoying? So you see, this is my phone, and on here I have different wallets. Okay, guys. So let me see if I could show you. I have different wallets. Okay. I have different wallets, and let's today focus on a token pocket. So this is my wallet. It's like, huh? You know, my wallet is like a wallet in my pocket, but with digital money. And once I open it, I can access it. And you see, it has some $9, $10 worth of BNB. It is demanding some USDT, some ONF tokens. And that is how the cycle works. And sorry, guys. You see, when you downloaded your token pocket, it is not just a wallet. It is a store of your money. You can keep some money here, and you have a right and a power to keep as much as you can. Now, we all remember that we are dealing with blockchain. How many of you remember it? And what is blockchain? What is blockchain? This is a half-proof method of storing value. And different cryptocurrencies sit on different blockchain networks. So that's why when you're using your token pocket, you can tap here on this corner here. And here are different networks. The Bitcoin network. So cryptocurrencies, different cryptocurrencies, ladies and gentlemen. So if I want to deposit a cryptocurrency that's seated on the Bitcoin blockchain network, bingo. You see, I can use my wallet to keep Bitcoin related cryptocurrencies. You see, I can still change. If I want Ethereum related cryptocurrencies, you see, I can be able to deposit Ethereum related cryptocurrencies onto my wallet. I can deposit Binance Smart Chain related cryptocurrencies that are built on the Binance Smart Chain network. How many are learning? Tron. I can deposit cryptocurrencies that are seated on the Tron blockchain network. Solana. I can deposit cryptocurrencies that are seated on the Solana blockchain network. This is an EVM Polygon. I can be able to deposit cryptocurrencies that are seated on the Polygon network. So before I decide where to go, and I can even add other networks, Arbitrum, Base, Crossmain, Unichain, BetaChain, Sonic, Hyper-EVM, Mono, Link, Hashchain, Scroll, Soon, WorldChain, Blaster, Optimism, Zchain, Zkey, Sync Networks, BitLayer, Pluck, Avachain, Xlane, Manto, Core, Polygon, Felcoin, Sui, Optimism BNB, Dogecoin, Aptos, Ethereum Classic, Vault, EOS, BTT, GetChain, K, Manta, Mint, Polkadot, Kusama, EVM, Lost, Cosmos. All these are blockchain networks. And different cryptocurrencies are compatible to different networks. Are we learning? Let me know in the chat. Drop me some love hearts. I want you to be familiar with this because, ladies and gentlemen, it brings out the sweetness of you owning the internet. You don't just be like other people who are just users of the internet. Are we following? How many are learning? How many are learning? So before I use my wallet, I need to know the ONF DAO is seated on which network. So how will I know? Bingo. I'll now go to an agitator. I go to an agitator called CoinMarketCap. What are agitators? Agitators give us what we call crypto data. Okay. So once here, I will search the name of the token. And the name of the token is what we call a ticker in crypto. It's called a ticker. A ticker. So I'll type in the name of the token, and the name of the token is ONF. Here we go. It's a ticker. So I'll tap on it, and bingo, it will open. And basically, once you open it, they tell you the Oracle Network Finance has undergone a one-to-one swap from the old contract to the new contract. So they have swapped the token one-to-one. Bingo. So while here, I'll just move, and then I go about the token. What is ONF all about? How many are following? Drop me a 1 if you are still following. How many are following? Drop me a 1 if you are still following. How many are following? Okay, so let's go. So they're now explaining to you the details about the ONF DAO. So let's read together as you follow. So they say ONF DAO is a next generation on-chain financial infrastructure jointly initiated by a global alliance of leading foundations. So let's read more. What does it do? It deeply integrates the Oracle-born inscriptions, humanitarian symbol of trust, with the cutting edge of blockchain technology to build an open, transparent, cross-chain interoperable Web3 financial ecosystem. Now I'm going to explain this. What Oracle is bringing in the market is simple. It's taking the trust to where it came from. You remember, our grandfathers used it to use gold in transactions. But the ancient Egyptians, where innovation started, they used the Oracle bonds as a trust of transaction. That's where the trust was. But what Oracle is bringing is saying that when we started trusting governments and systems to run transactions and create currencies, they have manipulated these systems over time. And so they are bringing the trust to be put on a blockchain where anybody across the world could access money onto their wallets, could access money services onto their wallet without a need of middlemen, without a need of banks. That's what Oracle is bringing into the market space. And Oracle is saying that ONF will promote a widespread adoption of finance as a service. It means that Oracle wants you to have a Visa card. You can go to any shop and buy anything because they want to build a token that is money that can be used to transact. Is that clear? Give me a 2. So like you can use Bitcoin to buy things. You can be able to use ONF to buy anything across the world. So it is bringing first a finance that is a service. And it is saying, we are going to build this that it can operate on all blockchains. How many of you remember in my previous project, I predicted that BNB will hit $1,000. I want to inform you that finally, 1 BNB is $1,000. 1 BNB is $1,000. And could people give me some reasons? Why do you think that now 1 BNB is $1,000? It's simple. There are more users that are using the Binance Exchange. There are more tokens that are being created on the Binance Smart Chain network. And with time, the Binance Smart Chain coin is gaining value because it has utility. Here comes a question. As more people are using ONF to buy goods and services, will the ONF token gain more value? Can I hear some answers in the chat? Can I hear some answers in the chat? The reason why BNB is hitting $1,000 today, ladies and gentlemen, is because more people are using the Binance Exchange. Number 2, more people are building tokens on the Binance Smart Chain network. And with that, BNB is now $1,000 per token. Now, the ONF DAO is creating a system that will allow people to do trading, build land. People will be able to lend their money. People will be able to run payments with their money. Question. And ONF aims to construct the world first on-chain financial super ecosystem governed collaboratively by cross-industry foundation alliance. Meaning that the ONF DAO will have utility. It will have a user case, and like it or not, it will be able to get value. How many of you are now loving the opportunity? This is more than a gold mine. So when I access the project, I'll now go to their contract addresses. I can even visit their website. I can visit their Twitter account. I can visit their Telegram. So when I tap on Telegram, I will be able to access their Telegram. And in their Telegram, you see, these are different videos. These are different meetings. Are you able to follow? Where they communicate. I want to visit their X account. This is their X account. And their last post was on Bioeconomy, where they got listed on the Bioeconomy. This is Oracle Uganda posted onto their X account. I could follow. And they're introducing the Oracle Pay. And they are telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that the Oracle Pay is a key application bringing ONF into the consumer world, where there are people, there is consumption, and consumption is the largest market. People are going to be able to buy things using the Oracle Pay. And all of these I can learn from CoinMarketCap. And while here, what are the wallets that are supporting? You can use the Binance Web3 wallet, the Trust wallet. You can have even explorers. You can use the Binance Smart Chain. When you tap on it, it's automatically going to take you through the smart contract of ONF. And there we go. Withdrawals, transactions. And if I want to check the contract, the programming of the contract, the details of the contract, I want to read the contract. What is available in the contract? That is Web3. Everything is open and permissionless. Nobody's in check. And I can be able to access all the information that is seated onto the blockchain. So, because the token is seated on the Binance Smart Chain network. Now, did you know that we are some of the reasons why BNB is at $1,000? How many of you have seen that? Number one, whenever we transact gas fees on the Binance Smart Chain network. Every day we buy BNB and come and use it as gas fees. Whoever starts, we tell them $5 to $10 of BNB. Whenever we transact, for example, in my community, we have staked over $500,000. And all this $500,000 reflects on the Binance Smart Chain network. Give me a one if you have understood that. So we are particularly also participating in the rise of the BNB coin. How many are following? We are participating. It means that if more people stake in Oracle, also the value of BNB keeps going high. Hey, are we learning, ladies and gentlemen? Are we learning? That's how crypto is, okay? So now we have gone through our token. I may not go so much. So this is the smart contract. We have been able to go through that. So there is a lot of information we can do about the markets, okay? And the community. And you see, the real community of F is bullish, including me. And someone here is giving their insight. But their insight may not be based on facts. Here, BNB has hit $1,000. So other people are bullish about the token. So there could be overviews. We have now hit $35. The token now is at $35. The movement here from 80 below is when it happened during the hack. You remember that? How many of you remember that? The movement from 80 to below, it happened during the hack. And the project created a new contract and it's now regaining value. It's now regaining value. And the utility is very, very profound. The utility is very, very profound. Okay. So let's now go to our token pocket in the remaining few minutes, and I drive you through very fast. So number one, I'll make sure that I'm into the Binance Smart Chain network because that's where the token is installed. I'll tap on Discover. But before I tap on Discover, before you run any transactions, on your network, always clear malware. So you tap on More Tools, then you tap on Approval, then you enter your wallet, then you confirm. Make sure you don't have any malware. For example, in my chart, I have malware. So I will cancel the malware. I will revoke authorization. Then I'm now putting in my what? I'm now, so just a minute. So you see, I am now unapproving the malware. So before you run transactions, clear your wallet so that your wallet is crystal clear. So now I'm done, no data. So it means my wallet is safe. Simple step, always every single day, always check your wallet, tap on asset, tap on more approvals, then tap on approval, enter approval, make sure that you basically have no malware in your wallet, okay? Can we continue? Let me know in the chat. Can we continue? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Can now dive into the Oracle in the next 30 minutes? Can we dive into the Oracle DAO, the Web3 protocol, a decentralized application? Okay, so I'll tap on Discover, and then I'll paste my link. When I paste my link into the Oracle DAO, I need to give it a star. So I give it a star, bingo, and then I enter my protocol. And once here, this is exactly connected on my wallet. And so, how am I going to participate? I can participate in 3 ways. Number one, market maker bonds, staking, and treasuries. So which is which? Which one should I decide? The way the system works is that when you tap on market maker bonds, you are buying ONF at a cheaper price. And you can see up here, $15 million. Who is unmuting? Pablo, let me mute you. $15 million. $15 million already are available in the market maker bonds. So before you buy, check the price of the current price of the token. So the current price of the token is 34.96. So they are selling you, remember they say they are selling you the token at a cheaper price. So $48. They are sending you the price at 48. Here they are selling you at 45. They are selling you at 36. They are selling you at 35. Question: are the bonds selling me at a cheaper price right now? Let me know in the chat. Are the bonds selling me the coin at a cheaper price right now? Let me know in the chat. Exactly no. They are now selling at a higher price. So what do I need to do? What I need to do is basically to go on the market where this token is and buy it at $34. So where is that available? On the staking. So when I come on the staking, you see on the staking, let's see on the staking. On the staking, they have already staked 1, 3. You see on the staking, they have staked $7 million. So there is more money that have been staked in market maker bonds than in the staking. $7 million. So they want to encourage more people. I think the 2 years has not yet been open. So there is more money in the staking, sorry, in the market maker bonds and in the staking. Okay, so we can stake for 24 hours. We can stake for 30 days. We can stake for 90 days. We can stake for 180. Prince says, I'm new here. Hello. Happy to have you, Prince. We can stake for 360. The 540 is not yet open. But look here. When you come and pick the stake for 24 hours, you can get a block production reward between 0.2% to 1% every 12 hours, which at the end of 24 hours is 0.4% to 2%. But can I show you something phenomenal? How many are ready? How many are ready to see something magical that happens in Oracle? Let me know if you are ready, ladies and gentlemen, because what I'm going to show you is a mind-boggling opportunity, especially my friend Jones who asked, why is the 540 not working? Look here, guys. A few days ago, I decided to run a stake. And the stake I decided to run was of 100 ONF tokens. And when I decided to run 100 ONF tokens, how many of you can see this? This is around $3,000. How many of you can see that? When I staked for 24 hours, I did not claim my capital. I left my capital intact. And you know what? Every single 12 hours, I get paid, yet my money is not claimed. So my brother Jones, if your year expires, and you don't claim your capital and your profit, you will still be able to be profitable. Even if you have not claimed your money, it is away from releasable balance, it is away from the countdown, but it is here. Your block production rewards will be increasing and you will be earning on your capital, compounding it automatically. How many have loved that? So even if your 30 days expire, and you don't claim your profit and your capital, you will still be able to profit on your money. And you see here, it is happening in 24 hours. I have not claimed my money. I have not claimed my capital. And automatically, the system compounds it without me withdrawing my money. And so anytime I need my money, I can be able to... How many have liked that? How many have liked that? So you have a choice. So you can participate also in treasuries. In treasuries also mean that they are giving you the tokens at a cheaper price. So once you find it is in negative, then it means there is no cheaper price here. So basically, you can participate in market maker bonds and in treasury by providing USDT, or you can participate in staking by going to Bioeconomy, LBank, or Jucoin, buy the token, bring the token onto your token pocket, and be able to stake. Last but not least, let's look at more. So once you tap on more, there is a home page that brings you the different services that Oracle Foundation is bringing on board. From staking, it brings you the ecosystem that is gonna move in with the Global Pay. The Global Pay card is coming out. A decentralized exchange is coming out. A social hub is coming out. A Gamify is coming out. Okay, that is utility at hand. Then staking, treasury, we have talked about. Then DAO. DAO starts with your contribution points. Your contribution points are the number of tokens you can withdraw at once. Your rank here, an M2, the DAO, the ONF DAO. the ONF DAO. You can earn from the ONF DAO. This means that whenever people, when you rank up, you can be able to earn an extra from your community. And you see in the morning, I've already been paid 1 token. Okay, then back to the DAO. Then the DAO here, we have the current dividend. Everybody who brings 21 people in their team, they have a share that they share every Monday. So in the whole world, the number of tokens to be shared are 329. And the number of shares, 1,682 people are going to share these tokens. But me personally, I already have 7 shares. Okay? Me, I have 7 shares, but they are 1,682 shares that are going to be run. Okay? Now here you see, guys, how many of you see that I'm about to become an M3? I'm going to show you how you use your, how many of you see? How many of you see? You see here, it is 250. So this is my major rank. It has 250. So once you have $30,000 here and $20,000 from the rest of your team, you become an M1. And once you have 100,000 here and 50,000 here from the second one to the last, you become an M2. And once you have 300,000 here, and this has 100,000, you become an M3. So I think that's the next rank. And you see here, I am already $250,000. So only $50,000 to go. Today is Thursday. I have Thursday today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So by Monday, I must be an M3. So I'm going to work hard and get this $50,000 in here in the next 4 days so that I could become an M3 by Monday morning. Okay? So you can also help me by increasing on your stake. Okay, how many people are going to increase their stake? Let me see. You increase your stake. When you increase your stake, you also have blessed me. You will increase your profitability in the business, but I'll also be able to rank up. Okay? So here, market maker bonds, we have looked at that. Oracle Pay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oracle Pay is coming out. And look here, guys. It's going to be a Visa card. Right, superb. And it's going to be available physically. How many of you would like to have the Oracle physical Visa card? And you can use it at Apple Pay. You can use it at Google Pay. You can use it at PayPal, Alipay, WeChat Pay, Line Pay, Venom. You can use it for AIs like OpenAI. You can use it for Classa, Midjourney, Propexe. You can use it for Crypto Pro, developer tools, Hours, Notation, GoDaddy, Giphy, Telegram, Discord, Amazon, eBay, Shopify, Temu, Alibaba, Instant, Booking, Uber, Grab. You can use it for entertainment on Netflix, YouTube, OnlyFans. Okay. Then they're also going to have a credit card. Yeah, I think you have tapped to somewhere wrong. Tap on Oracle Pay, not Oracle Card. Oracle Pay, then you tap on Join the watch list. So this is the Oracle Pay is coming out, and they have already moved it into a card, the Oracle Card. Okay, I believe very soon they're going to turn this into English because it is in Chinese. Okay, let me complain even right now. Let me take a screenshot and I'll be complaining after the call, okay? All right. So here next, you have your calculator and you can be able to use your calculator. For example, I have 101 ONF. If staked for a full month, At the end of the month, ladies and gentlemen, I will have 128 tokens. And on the 128 tokens, I already have 3. So it means that if I go to a calculator, guys, for you here, 128, if I remove off 101, I'll have a profit of 27 tokens. So 27 at 35, this is unbelievable. I'll have a profit of $945. But remember, this token can go to $50. How many are watching? The token can go to $50. The token can go back to $80. And if I had invested 128, if it goes back to $80, ladies and gentlemen, my $3,000, my $3,000 will have made a profit of $7,240. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, guys. If it shoots its new all-time high, that would be unbelievable. But what if I stake this for 2 years? Man, this is $1.2 million. This is $1.2 million. So you can be able to use the calculator. What if this coin moves from becoming a 2-digit and it breaks a 3 digits? What if one day one ONF is $1,000? Maybe $1,000. What if one ONF is $1,000 the next 2 years from now? Because of its user case, its utility, all this you can monitor, ladies and gentlemen, on your calculator. Promotional rewards, this is money that is coming from your tokens. And once you open here, you can see your current stake. You see my current stake is now 290 tokens, ladies and gentlemen. My current stake is 290 tokens. If I hold these tokens, let's get back to a calculator. I hold these 290 tokens. Look, guys, in 1 month, next month, I will have 368 tokens. 368. I remove off the 290 tokens. I will have, no, it is 3, it is not, it is 3. I will have 78 tokens in profit. So 78 tokens, if it remains at 35, I'll make a profit of 2,730. Imagine you have a business that makes this per month for 12 months. Guys, this is crazy. What if I stake this for 1 year? I'll have 5,348. 5,348 tokens. I remove off the 290. This is profit. If this token gets back to 83, $500,000. How many are excited about the future? Because the future is amazing. It's unbelievable. This is more than a project. And the only way tokens come into the market is when you stake. It's when you buy bonds, it's when you buy treasuries. If all these are not happening, no more tokens are printed in the market. We are the printers of the tokens. We are responsible for the value gaining of the token. We are responsible for the price of the token on the market. How many are following? How many are learning? Let me know in the chat. How many are learning? How many are following? We are responsible. We are not unpredictable. We can predict the price of the token because we create the price. It's not like when you look at projects like Arbitrum, the project decides when it will release the tokens in the market. But we are responsible for printing the tokens in the market. And if we decide not to sell our tokens in the market, we create the value of the token. What a fantastic move, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's go. Okay, rewards. So here, promotional rewards, you see, when you share your link, ladies and gentlemen, you can be able to view your rewards. And imagine when I got started a few, I think in August, I was making 0.035. But I never lost hope. Let me take $35. When I started, my first income was 0.0035 times the current price of 35. I was making less than $1. But I had seen the vision was crystal clear. I kept on. Then I reached 0.2489. Already kusobedde. Ano oli mukozesa kyati GPT. Kolako by'otegedde. So you see, it is 0.2. Later, I started earning 0.289. 0.2489. 0.2489 times 35. I started making $8 a day. By sharing my link and people staking, started making $8 a day. I continued. I never gave up. It started to grow. I started earning, I started earning 0.887. Let's see, 0.887. 887, okay, 833. I started earning this times 35. I started making $31 a day. Ladies and gentlemen, later did I know I started making 1.1339. Look at this. I'm earning 1.1339 times 35. I started making $39 a day. I kept on. I never gave up. I never relented. Then it reached the time I started making 2 coins a day, 2.0528. 2.0528 times 35. I started making $71 a day. I never lost hope. I kept believing. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is 3.3565. 3.3565. Every 12 hours now, 3.3565 and 8.565 every 12 hours times 35. Every 12 hours now, ladies and gentlemen, I make $117 times 2. So every day I can now make $234. How many of you want to be part of a business where your income increases over time? Let me know in the chat. We are remaining with only 10 minutes to come to the end of our call for today. How many of you want to be part of a business where your income increases over time? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the price of the token keeps on increasing. And you see, now every day I make, if we add yesterday, 3.26, let me add only yesterday, 3.2631. Then in the evening, I made 3.2756, 3.2756. 6 coins multiplied by 35, 228. What if, guys, it gets to 50? Your income keeps growing. What are you supposed to do as you stake? Because I've showed you I'm staking. Let me get back here. Promotional rewards. You see, I'm staking. I'm increasing my stake every single day. I'm earning income, ladies and gentlemen, from my personal stake. But also on the other side, I'm not seated. I'm not following. I'm not seated. I'm also tapping on my invitations. And I'm copying this specific link and I'm sharing it with my friends. And that you can do. And that you can do. And as you do it, your community grows, your stake grows, your income grows every single day. So here we have the platform announcements. This is where they announce and inform you anything that is happening onto the ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you were able to learn something into today's training? How many of you were able to learn something into today's training? Let me see the chat. 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 So we learned a lot, ladies and gentlemen, from defining what Web2 is, to what is a wallet, to what Web3 is, to how to use agitators into the market, on how to get into your DeFi, be able to understand what happens into your wallets, and bingo, the future is bright. And bingo, the future is bright. So I want to thank you so much today at 9 p.m. East Africa Standard Time. We're going to have an international Zoom call. Invite your friends, invite your neighbors, because the freedom you deserve is the freedom you create. My name is Wealth Coach Julius. Thank you so much for joining our call for today. And let us build this together, because the future is bright. So I want to wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I want to wish you all the best. Unless you have some questions, unless you have some few questions,